genre.
Dueling Genre Productions presents Geek by Night, Episode 4, Reboot Part 4, written by Scott Carelli and Nick Jimenez.
We're live outside the grand opening of Monopoly Comics, where there appears to be some sort of hostage situation developing.
Guys, look at the TV.
Whoa, is that Mjolnir's?
Eyewitness reports state that less than an hour ago, an unknown man entered the store wielding a large hammer and is now holding the entire store hostage, including Monopoly Comics owner and CEO, Max Carmichael.
Oh my god, all those people.
McKinney City Police have arrived on the scene, and we're now receiving word that the identity of the unknown man is actually Cosmo Peters, the previous owner of the comic book store that he's now holding hostage.
Cosmo?
I can't believe this.
We're now seeing what appears to be some sort of strange laser light show coming from inside the store.
I don't think those are laser lights.
Cosmo left the bar around the same time we did. Do you think he got powers too?
It's certainly possible.
We gotta help him.
Help him? Gib, come on, we can't do anything.
He's my friend, Elliot. Maybe that doesn't mean anything to you anymore, but it does to me. I don't know where his head is at right now, but the Cosmo I know would never hurt a fly. If we could get in there, I know we could get him to let those people go.
Gib, no, it's too dangerous.
Didn't you say that you wanted to grow, to change? Well, we have an opportunity to be more than we ever thought we could be. I mean, the people in that store need help, and we can help them in a way no one else can. We have great power, which means they're our responsibility. I mean, Jesus, what's the point of having 5 freaking Spider-Man movies if we can't even learn to do that?
I'm with Gibson. I think we can do this.
I think we should do this. Count me in.
Me too. Somebody's gotta make sure you losers don't mess this up.
Elliot, what about you?
Screw it. Let's go save the day.
Cosmo Peters, the man suspected of taking hostages at the grand opening of the newest Monopoly Comics store, is said to have made no effort to communicate or negotiate with police officials, leaving everyone to ask the question,
what do I want?
You'll never get away with this, Cosmos. You might as well just buy some comics, some collectibles, and maybe an omnibus or two and leave.
You already took my life, Carmichael. I'm not giving you another red cent.
Billy, my powers still aren't working. Why aren't they working?
I have no idea, sir. It's unprecedented.
Well, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
You know, Max, this could all be over right now if you'll just give me back my store.
Max Carmichael never backs out of a business deal.
Not even if it costs the life of a hostage?
Please. Do you actually expect me to believe that you could kill an innocent person? You don't have it in you.
Who said anything about innocence?
Sir?
You bastard, you point that hammer away from Billy this instant. You hurt one hair on his head, I swear to God.
Your store or your lapdog? What's it gonna be, Carmichael?
Oh God, I'm so conflicted. Billy, I am genuinely conflicted right now.
That is so great to hear, sir.
Do you think Joel's gonna be okay?
He'll be fine. Confused, a little dehydrated maybe, but fine.
I just feel bad leaving him at the office like that.
What choice did we have? It's not like we could wait around for him to wake up so we could try to explain. We've got heroing to do.
Speaking of which, what's the plan? Do we have a plan? We should have a plan.
We're going to get in through the back door and calmly talk to Cosmo until we can convince him he's making a huge mistake.
And if that doesn't work?
Then we kick his ass.
Mindy, no.
Oh, come on, we have superpowers. I want to fight somebody.
It's Cosmo.
Well, he shouldn't have become a supervillain then.
He's not a supervillain, he's just having a bad day.
I don't care. My fists are thirsty for justice and they demand to be quenched.
All right. If we can't talk him down, and only if he attacks us, you can kick his ass.
Yes!
But only as a last resort.
Sure, yeah, of course.
And be gentle, man. It's just Cosmo.
I make no promises.
All right, here it is.
What's wrong?
It's locked.
Is it not normally?
It's been broken for the last 3 years. Cosmo was always telling me to fix it, but I never did it because, well...
You're you?
Basically.
Well, he must have fixed it when Monopoly Comics moved in.
Well, what do we do now?
You send the girl who can move through walls to unlock it from the inside. Duh.
It's so not fair that she gets the coolest power. She doesn't even like this stuff.
Could have fooled me.
Okay, this is your last chance. Are you going to give me the store, or am I going to have to blow up Gilligan here's coconut?
Sir, I think he's disassociating himself from the reality of the violence he's about to inflict on me by comparing my head to a coconut. He might be serious.
I know. It's quite the pickle, Billy. Quite the pickle indeed. Cosmo, could I have a sheet of paper and a pencil? I think making a pro-con list could help.
All right, that's it.
Sir. Cosmo, man, you gotta stop all this.
Gibson, how'd you get in here?
Through the back. Listen to me, you can't do this. These people are innocent, you have to let them go.
Not until he gives me my store back or I get my revenge. But since Mr. Carmichael does not seem particularly concerned with doing the right thing, I guess I will have to do this.
Billy, no!
Sir, he didn't get me. I'm fine. I'm still alive.
Oh, well, good.
But how? I was aiming right for him. Whatever. If at first you don't succeed.
This is just such a fantastic day for things that are happening.
No, Cosmo, just hold on a second, all right? This isn't you. You don't want to hurt anyone. You don't want to do this. We can talk about this.
You, 20-somethings, put an end to this criminal now.
Zip it, Carmichael. You're on my list.
Now my powers aren't even working on these impressionable youths? Billy, what the hell is going on here?
Hey, is that my button? You're wearing my Green Lantern button.
If it's in the store, it's technically mine.
Give me my button back, you jerk. I earned that for being an exceptional employee.
You earned that for being a mediocre employee who somehow managed not to get fired over a stretch of 10 years.
Hey, that was harder to do than it looked.
So should we be doing something, or just continue to stand here awkwardly?
Elliot, is that you? I haven't seen you in a dog's age. How you been?
Well, my girlfriend just left me.
I see some things haven't changed.
Oh, burn. Sick burn. Yes.
Nah, seriously. You'll bounce back. You always do.
Thanks, man.
Things haven't been going very well for me either, though. This guy stole Mjolnirs from me, which was basically my girlfriend, sad as it is to say out loud. The only thing going on in my life are these superpowers.
Dude, I got superpowers too. We all did.
No way. What'd you get?
Super senses.
What, like Daredevil?
Yep, and I'm not even blind.
Prove it.
All you've had today is some whiskey and a gas station hot dog.
Dead on. That's incredible. I've only got these electrical energy wave type powers, and apparently they don't even aim properly.
Cosmo, no, that was me.
What was?
Your bad aim. You missed because of me. I moved your hammer with my mind. I have telekinesis.
Shut up.
No, it's true. Look.
Did you look at that? You took it right out of my hand. That's incredible. Now give it back to me.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Look, Cosmo, you gotta let these people go, man. This isn't right. What do you even think you're going to accomplish?
I just want my store back. That's all.
Well, this isn't the way to accomplish that. You'll never get what you want through violence.
I'll have you know I just got off the phone with Rebecca, the hostage negotiator, and she said my odds are looking really good. She's even sending over some pizza.
She's only telling you that because you have hostages, you idiot. As soon as you get what you want and let the hostages go, they're going to throw you in jail.
What? No, Rebecca wouldn't do that to me. She really understands me.
No, Cosmo, she's just doing her job, okay? This is just like that time you thought you had a connection with Francine, the mail lady, but it turned out she was just reading your name off of our packages.
Oh my God, you're right. I'm going to jail. I've broken the law. I'm a criminal. This is all your fault, Carmichael.
Hey, I didn't make you take my entire store hostage. You did that.
It's not your store!
Mindy!
On it.
Ow! What the hell, Mindy?
Is that not what you wanted?
No, I wanted you to get Max and Billy out of the way.
Well, how was I supposed to know that? You can't just say my name and expect me to read your mind. I thought you were giving me the go-ahead for punching.
For the record, I'm totally fine with you punching him in the face.
Shut up, Max!
You wanted her to save them, but they took everything from me. And from you. Why would you do that? They're terrible.
Terrible or not, we can't let you hurt anyone, Cosmo.
Because we're superheroes. And that's what superheroes do. Sorry, hi, I'm Gwen. I don't think we've met. What? No one else was going to introduce me and I was just standing here.
Superheroes? But you're here to stop me. That would make me the villain. I can't be a villain. I'm a victim.
You were the victim. Now you're more like a tragic villain like Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man 2.
No, that can't be right. He's the real villain here, not me. I'm trying to get justice, same as you. We're two sides of the same coin. You're all heroes, and I'm just more of an anti-hero.
Like the Punisher. Yeah, that tracks.
Cosmo, listen to me. Real life isn't about heroes or villains or anti-heroes. It's about people making choices and whether we choose to hurt people or help people. That's how we become who we are. Lately, I've been making bad choices. I've been really selfish, and I've hurt the people who care about me. I can tell myself it's justified all I want, but feeling vindicated doesn't change the fact that what I did was wrong. It just makes me feel better about doing a bad thing. But making bad choices doesn't make me a bad person. I just have to learn from my mistakes, make better choices, and decide in the moment to be better, to change. That's my power, Cosmo, and it's your power too.
Also, he can secrete a hypersensitive pheromone that makes him irresistible to women and gay men everywhere.
Yes, I do also have that power as well.
You're right. I mean, about that first thing. I assume also about the second thing, but I don't really want to know. This isn't who I want to be. Open the doors. Let's get these hostages home.
You got it, Cos, but first, one last piece of business. Carmichael, give my man his store back.
What? No, it's not his anymore.
Don't make Gwen here use her super strength.
Billy, give him the deed.
Fine. Here.
Thank you. And I want my button back, too.
Oh, no way.
Sir, just give him the button so we can get out of here.
All right, fine. It's not even my favorite kind of lantern.
Thanks. And here's $1. Fair and square, right?
What? Oh, I see what he did there.
Here you go, Cos. The deed to the store.
I don't want it. I mean, I do want it, but I don't deserve it. After today, I'm no longer worthy of wielding Mjolnir. Maybe someday I will be again, but not right now. Besides, as soon as those doors open, I'm probably going to jail for a long time.
But who's going to run the store?
How about you?
What? Me? I don't know how to run a store.
No, not just you. God, no, that'd be a disaster. I mean, you, Elliot, Mindy, Simon, that blonde girl, all of you together. You make a pretty great team.
You'd really just give us the store?
No, you'd have to buy it from me. Jesus, I'm not a socialist.
Cosmo, there's no way we have enough money to buy a whole store.
Yes, we do. With the advance I was going to make for selling the game to Nostalgia Toys, we could make a down payment at least. But then, of course, I'd have to quit my job there.
Whoa. Elliot.
You'd do that?
Right before Gretchen went away, she said she missed the person I used to be. I was so obsessed with becoming an adult, I left behind parts of myself that I actually liked. I want to be that guy again.
Elliot, look, some of the stuff you said last night, it wasn't that off point. I'm almost 30 and I'm still pretending to be a teenager. It's not cute or endearing, it's sad. I need to grow up a little. You need to take a couple of steps back. Maybe we could meet somewhere in the middle.
I'd like that. A lot.
Now kiss. While Adam's shipping it.
Cosmo, how much do you want for the store?
Well, considering I really like you guys, let's just call it 3.
Wow, that's actually not bad.
100,000.
There it is.
Hey, still gotta make a living, you know?
I have some money I've been saving to go to Comic-Con, but it'll probably be more fun to just read about it on Twitter anyway.
I can pitch in too.
Simon, you could probably buy the whole freaking store with the loose change in your sofa.
I probably could, but I think it would lessen the symbolic gesture of all of us pitching in.
Oh, I'm not pitching in a dime. I have enough debt as it is in student loans.
Run, hostages, run! Remember, Max Carmichael has freed you all.
Mr. Carmichael, are you okay?
I'm fine, officer, but the maniac who threatened all of our lives is still in there.
Let's get him, boys.
Let's try to avoid the press. This way, Billy.
Well, that was awful.
Oh, Billy, don't be so negative. Look, losing our Midtown location was a setback, certainly. But I think there's a lot we can gain from today's little adventure.
Like what, sir?
Competition, Billy. The cornerstone of capitalism.
Sir, there'll hardly be competition. You can just tell everyone in town not to shop there.
Billy, when you have an arch nemesis, do you just kill them immediately? No. You tie the ropes just loose enough so that they can keep escaping. That way, when you finally do win the day, you can sleep well knowing that you rose to the challenge.
Your brain works differently than other people's, doesn't it?
Thank you, Billy. Indeed, it does.
You're going away for a long time, pal.
Load him into the van.
Well, Cosmo, I guess this is what you get for being a supervillain.
A villain is only a villain from a certain point of view. After all, the best villains are the heroes of their own story.
Who are you? What is this?
I work for a man who's very interested in meeting you, Mr. Peters.
Why?
I think it might be better to let him explain that.
Well, you can come visit me in jail.
Who says you're going to jail?
And so comes to an end this extraordinary hostage situation. Excuse me, were you inside the store when Cosmo Peters had a change of heart? What happened?
Let's just say that this city has a new comic book store in town.
We're actually the new owners of the store. We bought it from Monopoly Comics. We'll be closing for a few weeks and then reopening as an independent business.
An independently owned comic book store? With 3 Monopoly Comics locations across town, how will you survive?
It might not always be easy, but I think the world could use a few more underdogs.
Well, there you have it. A group of young people are opening an independently owned comic book store. This hostage situation became uninteresting very, very quickly. For GSA News, I'm Veronica Belknap.
Well, it's been almost a month since we decided to open our own comic book store. It was a long, boring, and very difficult process with a lot more details not really worth getting into. But what does matter is what's right in front of me. You guys. A group of employees.
Part-time.
I'm really more of a silent partner.
I know the situation that brought all this together was a series of bizarre, unfortunate events that we'll probably have to take to our graves, but I wouldn't change a thing. We all believed in the same crazy dream, and now look at us.
We're business owners.
We're friends.
We're family.
All right, you big softy. Open the door and let in our first customer.
Gibson, will you do the honors?
You got it, boss. Hello, and welcome to Underdog Comics. What can I do for you?
Hi. So, listen, I love Man of Steel, and I was just wondering if
Get out.
What?
Get out! Ah, it's good to be back.
Elliot, maybe you should take the next one.
Good idea. Welcome to Underdog Comics. Can we help you find...
Elliot Markowitz!
Yes?
Gwendolyn Allen, Jeffrey Gibson, Mindy Gibson, Simon Holt. Splendid, you're all here. I told them you would be. During all that nasty business with Carmichael and that Cosmo fella, you all stuck together. You're a team. That's what teams do. Thick and thin. Better and worse. Richer and poorer. Wait. No, sorry, that's not teams. That's wedding vows.
You're Lorelei Swift. Oh my god, you're Lorelei Swift.
As in, Swift Industries, Lorelei Swift?
Ah, good. I was worried my reputation wouldn't precede me.
Holy moly, what are you doing here?
Well, big reveal, I'm actually the one responsible for your special abilities. Well, half responsible. Well, half responsible on accident. I was having an off day.
You're not here to take them away from us, are you?
No, of course not, Jeffrey. Why in the world would I do that? Accidental or not, I gave you a gift. I'm not about to ask you to return it.
Well, if you're not here because you want our powers back, then what do you want?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to make you all into superheroes.
Geek by Night is executive produced by Scott Carelli and Nick Jimenez. Starring Chris O'Connor as Jeff Gibson, Matt Maassel as Elliot Markowitz, Ray Ruzzo as Gwen Allen, Andrew Ball as Simon Holt, Morgan Spencer as Mindy Gibson, Scott Tofte as Max Carmichael, Nick Jimenez as Billy, and introducing Naomi Wong as Lorelei Swift. Also starring Chelsi Kern as Gretchen West, Paul Maki as Cosmo Peters, Zach Luna as Joel Vickers, Rachel Banks as Veronica Belknap, and Rachel Gatlin as Mystery Woman. Additional voice work by Hila Assifi, Rahul Karu, Rhonda Mitchell, Bradley William Smith, Nathan Dunn, D. Tyler Fultz, Nicole Marie, Paul Homestar, Iyabo Morrison, Vicky Clermont, Sarah Golding, Braedi Odier, Anthony Legato, Frank Spear, and Erick Rivera. Reboot, written by Scott Carelli and Nick Jimenez. Directed and edited by Scott Carelli. Geek by Night theme by Zach Gibson. Original score and final mix by Scott Tofte. Credits read by Brian Brown. Special thanks to associate producer Trenton Anthony Smith. Geek by Night created by Scott Carelli. All characters in this work are entirely fictitious. Any resemblance to real persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Copyright 2016, Dueling Genre Productions. Thanks for listening.